So, I was actually working on my next Battlefield review, but obviously BattleBit Remastered is taking over the world right now, and I can see why. I'm sure everyone and their mother knows about this game by now, but if you don't, this Roblox and Battlefield looking game has quite the first impression.
Yo, I just got like a quad, what the fuck?
Now I feel like I can tell the difference between a low effort Roblox looking game and a passion project made by Battlefield fans, and the graphics so happen to look like Roblox. It's a thin line, but a big difference between the two. Before I even tell you what I think about the game, I think there's a lot of things BattleBit does right whether you like the game or not. The first thing I'm sure you would notice is all the players and how massive this game feels.
Hey, who needs ammo? Grab ammo, grab ammo. I got ammo here for the pile.
There's 254 players on a single server, 127 players versus 127 players. That's even more than 2042. Of course, this game's biggest influence is Battlefield, but not that one. More like this one or this one. This amount of players really makes it feel like you're in a war and that there's so much going on around you. The maps are nice and big to fit this amount of players. A lot of the positives about this game are features that come from games like Battlefield or similar games. Like these big ass maps having a good amount of destruction like a good old Battlefield game. Except there's not as many things to shoot. A lot of the destruction is on materials like concrete or bricks, so you'll have to do something like blow them up or use a sledgehammer. There's different classes that gives you different gadgets like the sledgehammer or the RPG. It's a very similar class system to Battlefield, except they work a little differently and there's a couple new classes. It's mostly the same, but everybody can heal and revive each other, but the medic does both faster and can revive you to full health, and there's a difference between the medic and the assault class. There's a new squad leader type of class that only one person can pick per squad. Engineer has access to SMGs and a million different type of RPGs, of course. The support gets the big boy toys, and I'm actually kinda glad the support in this game doesn't have any shotguns. At least not yet. It lowers the chance of getting a stupid one-shot death, but that's where the recon and snipers come in. I know snipers can be annoying in certain games and kill the vibe, at least to me, but the sniping in this game is so satisfying. We're finally getting into how satisfying I think the gunplay is in this game. I know it looks simple, but it feels really good, and I'm sure you have to master this type of gunplay as a developer, even if it looks simple. The time to kill is pretty damn fast, and I mostly like it. Sure, sometimes you die a bit too fast, but there's a lot of potential kills you can get because of the time to kill, and some weapons having low to moderate recoil. Sometimes you'll shoot at someone for the hell of it thinking you won't get it, and surprisingly get the kill. It feels pretty damn good. I don't know if it's a hot take, but this game has some of the most satisfying sniping ever. It's the typical 2-shot in the body and 1 in the head, but something about this game makes me want to hit that Roblox character right in its stupid square face. You'll get in some intense sniper fights in situations where there's a million players to snipe and lots of Battlefield-like moments. The pistol's also not a bad secondary. I don't know why, but I feel way more confident with my pistol in this game. Probably because mine has no recoil. It takes longer to take out, but it's not that bad. You'd actually be surprised that this game has some tactical features like slow gun swapping, no minimap on your HUD, leaning, you can reload while aiming, how the mags work, how shooting your sniper works, and you can bandage other players. That's partially why my favorite classes are medic and assault right now. It feels helpful to the team, and this game has a good amount of teamwork even if you're doing your own thing. On top of all those features, you can also drag dead bodies. This is one of those features I wish classic Battlefield games had. It's really useful to drag a dead teammate out of trouble to revive them, considering that everyone can revive each other. It's also just amazing to see a war going on while teammates are getting dragged and bandaged up. Helps with that war feeling, you know? But not only can you drag teammates, you can also drag the dead body of your enemies. And if you don't know why this is so amazing, it's because this game has proximity chat.
Hey.
I got you.
With me, man.
I got you. You're coming with me.
Am I joining your team?
You're coming with me.
Your team?
You're on my team now.
Where are we going?
You're on my team.
Where are we going?
You're on my team now.
Oh, perfect.
Yep.
Hey, can
we
get
need
some
an extra guy. Oh, McDonald's? No, we're getting Burger King.
Can I get
sorry.
Can I get that Grimace meal?
No, we're
that
on
Grimace
budget
birthday
today.
meal. Can we get that? I want that Grimace shake.
No, we're on a budget today. Burger
I would
King.
say budget and Burger King, and this ain't fucking.
Yo, man,
I
got a
Taco
coupon.
Bell, big man.
You know the craving value menu.
Coupon.
The value menu.
Also known as VOIP, this is easily one of the best features in this game. It's hilarious killing an enemy then dragging his dead body because he's probably gonna yell at you to put him down. Or he might be into it. I don't know, man. There's some freaky motherfuckers out there.
I'm sorry, friend.
Drag me. Yeah, drag me over here. Do things to me.
Yeah, come over here, buddy.
Take me.
You're in this vehicle over here, this one?
Yeah. Throw me in there.
Go tell your boys what happened.
Oh, that's perfect, man. I'm telling them right now.
You'll get into so many funny moments, and this alone is worth playing BattleBit. Not only is it fun, it's also useful because you communicate with your teammates. So many people are talking because it's just the environment this game calls for.
Help me, brother. I got you, friend.
Thank you.
Remember, switching to your secondary is faster than reloading.
That's great advice.
You know, all the players interacting within the gameplay and how lighthearted and funny the community can be. There's just many signs this game wants you to use the voice chat. You can choose to enable the death mic in the beginning, and it definitely leads to many funny moments.
I got you, bitch. I'm coming through your fucking wall, you hear me? Whoa!
Sometimes I'm just talking to the enemy if I die near a bunch of them and have some friendly trash talk, and then there's always that one guy who takes it too seriously and tells you to go fuck yourself. Imagine being that guy.
I don't even know what to do. I kind of want to go for B.
Fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ.
How you gonna be a meanie bobini in such a new and fun game?
You're a
Fuck you.
But this game actually doesn't want you doing that. Every time you join a new server, you have to agree not to say anything too crazy. Even this is a bit controversial within the community, and I can see why. As someone who enjoyed the old school Call of Duty era of toxic MW2 lobbies, I also like the wholesomeness BattleBit wants within its community. I think there's different levels when it comes to censorship, like I can't say the things I said on YouTube 10 years ago, but I think BattleBit hits the right spot of letting you have your lighthearted trash talk, but not being the Wild West like an old MW2 lobby.
Hey, you stink. Yeah, you. What are you gonna do about it?
suck as well. You got shot, bitch.
I shot you like once. You shot me like twice, alright?
None, bitch.
Yo, man. Yo, put me down, man.
Your body is mine.
Osama bin Laden put me down. What you guys gonna do to me?
No, never.
You gonna torture me?
I'm gonna fuck you.
Oh,
Well, let's just hope I don't regret saying that by getting banned one day. Sometimes you'll just randomly see a bunch of people getting banned, which must mean the anti-cheat is working. I just hope none of them are poor little innocent BattleBitters.
oh my god, look at all those people who got permanently banned for cheating, holy shit.
I can hold my tongue and I don't rage, so I should be good. Well, if I don't get banned, this game has a lot of replayability and reasons to keep playing. There's a ton of weapons that I haven't got my hands on, and the weapon customization is pretty good. I'm a lower level, so I'm still working on everything, but I really like the progression of getting kills and attachments for your guns. If you hit an iron sight on your gun, you only need 5 kills for a red dot sight. You can put a bunch of attachments on your guns like the weapon customization in the newer CODs. It also seems like you can prestige your guns, not to mention that there's 200 levels and you can prestige yourself. There's also some character customization which surprisingly changes some of your stats. I'm actually not too sure about this because some armor can be really annoying, but I really like how there's a profile and combat record for your stats. I just like seeing my progress over time, and all of these things makes it feel like everything I do in-game matters. I'm just waiting for them to add things like the achievements. I hope there'll be Steam achievements or maybe some type of reward for getting them like XP or a camo. This game has a lot of content, which is sadly rare for big budget AAA games nowadays. There's like 18 maps at launch, and you saw how many guns there were with a fair amount of customization and things to unlock. There's even a decent variety with the vehicles. I mean, look how many helicopters there are. The vehicles are done well enough from what it seems. They take damage a bit faster, which I like because I don't like when the vehicles dominate a lobby. Unless it's balanced, I mostly use them to get from point A to point B, or a good time with friends. But this is when I get into some criticisms because I actually don't like the helicopters in this game right now because there's no parachute. To me, this sucks because I love jumping off high buildings and jumping out of helicopters in Battlefield.
I'm finding out. No.
Oh.
No, you just die.
You don't deserve to get red.
I didn't know this game didn't have a parachute. I thought this was Battlefield.
Not only is it satisfying, it's just useful and can save time. I hope they add it in the future. Same with a health bar of some sort. I do like the minimal clean HUD, but for a game with a lot of healing, I'd just like to know. Sometimes you can revive and heal people through walls, but that's not a huge deal. Just needs to get fixed to feel polished. It's more annoying that I can't spawn on flags in Conquest, and sometimes you'll have to spam click deploy to spawn on a teammate if they're barely or just out of combat. I generally like the maps overall, but some areas on certain maps are questionable and can be better. Probably just being too open. It's also not helpful when your squad leader picks a flag to attack, so the other flag's opacity go down to like 2% so I can't see them. I wish the squads were in alphabetical order and that the pinging system was more like Battlefield. Same with when you get shot, because I'd like to know where I'm getting shot from, and when I die I'd like to know the enemy's health and maybe location. Sometimes I wish I had a knife, and I think it's a little weird we don't have one. There's some potential for some pretty cool skins. Also, no minimap on your HUD is a gift and a curse, and having to hold F to enter vehicles is not efficient, but maybe some of these could be changed in the settings or will get updated in the future. And that's another thing, this game has been getting a lot of updates and support. This game has been out since June 15th and I've been playing for about a week, and there's already been a handful of meaningful updates with noticeable game changes and new content. The day I'm making this video, they just released a new update with a new map. You know what makes this even more impressive? I heard this is an indie game made by 3 people. 3 people are doing it better than major high-budget companies. You can just tell this is a passion project, and that's partially why I think this game is doing so well and will continue to do pretty well. It seems like the developers are listening to the community and want to make a good game. They even listened to a bigger YouTuber I watch called Big Fry, and they updated something because of a good suggestion he made. It's things like this that make the people want to support and root for your game. The voting system at the end of the game is a good way to give feedback and just a cool feature to let people pick the map and even the time of day. Listen, after all this, if you're still not sold, we all know this game is blowing up right now, but just take a look at how much it's blowing up. When I first played this game, there was about 20 to 30,000 people online, which already shocked me, let alone this many players. I mean, just look at this peak. BattleBit is clearly having a strong start, and I hope it stays that way. I don't know what was going on back in 2017 or 18, probably playtest, but I like to see an indie success story. Even if the player count is only this strong for a month like Splitgate, this is definitely a big moment I think most of you should be a part of. Like, some people think this game will die in a week or a month, probably because they think it's just a simple Roblox looking shooter, but trust me, BattleBit is more than that. If all the features I said don't tell you that, then you just have to get a feel for it, or maybe Battlefield just isn't for you. I would think 9 out of 10 Battlefield players would enjoy this game. If you really can't get past the graphics, I get it, but BattleBit really has the soul of a Battlefield game. This isn't just a gimmick, and BattleBit is some of the most fun and excitement I've had for a new game in a little while. I just don't get excited for new games like that anymore, but I can usually tell when there's a passion project or a unique game that I would like. I've wanted to be a part of a new game coming out and getting excited for new updates, but most games just aren't worth that nowadays, at least to me. Now, I'm about to push you away by telling you that this game is in early access, but honestly, this is one of the best cases of early access that I've ever seen. Lots of players, content, updates, and passion. But after pushing you away, I'm about to reel you back in because this game is only $15. If you somehow don't have this game and made it this far in the video, that's how low the price of admission is. Only $15. Compared to a new AAA game costing $60 to $70, this is definitely worth it and why I love indie games so much. If you really want to support this game with no microtransactions, you can get the supporter pack for an additional $20, which is still cheaper than a AAA game. Man, screw AAA games, they can be worse and more expensive. I know 2042 is getting better, but join the good side and play BattleBit. This game is only 2 gigs and has a potato graphics setting, so you have no excuse not to try it out. This game has good optimization and smaller player sizes if you want, not to mention good mobility so it has a good flow, and you can do a bit of building which comes in handy but is luckily nothing like Fortnite. I'm just trying not to forget anything so you have every reason to get this game. Like, there's 254 player servers and so many of them are so full that it takes me a minute to find a server for me and my friend. It's just amazing to see. Be a part of the hype. Playing with a friend definitely helps, and there's so many Battlefield moments in this low poly arcadey game. I know I'm in the honeymoon phase, but I think BattleBit is something special.
There's a guy on your right, 50 health. You got him, I got the... Matt, one just dropped from the helicopter behind you. You're a god! You're a god.
I'll definitely check out this game again and make another video on it in the future to see how it's doing. Hindsight is 20/20, right? It's just interesting when a game like this pops up, and we're at a time when original games like Battlefield and Call of Duty are competing with games they inspired. Man, I felt like I had to rush out this review because of all the hype, and I hope I did a pretty good job because I put in a lot of effort. Not a lot of games make me jump out of my seat to hurry and make a video on it. I have to be genuinely excited to do that. Well, if you do appreciate my effort, then I'd appreciate a like. Sounds like a fair deal to me. And since I did make this review a little faster than my others, let me know if there's anything worth correcting, or you can just get a discussion going down in the comments. I'm sure a lot of things will change in the future and the older this video gets, so keep that in mind. Be sure to subscribe if you want to discover new games like this, or wonder if old games like Battlefield are still worth playing. You could check on the screen for both of those, and I appreciate you for even making it this far in the video. I'm excited for the future of BattleBit and all the new people I'll bump into and all the funny moments waiting for me. Well, I'm about to get back on BattleBit. I'll see you guys later. Peace.